The aim of this morning is to give you an opportunity to learn more about Innovation Australia, Oz Industry and the programs that we deliver on behalf of the Australian Government. Programs which support Australian businesses to innovate, to grow and to succeed.
I thought I would just share with you the board's mandate, which we established some years ago, to increase the economic return to Australia from successful technology-based enterprises by guiding the Australian Government's investment in the commercialisation of the nation's research, development and innovation.
My first employer asked me, what does R&D stand for? And so I very naively at the time and very confidently said, well, research and development, of course. He stood there shaking his head. No, replicate and duplicate. Well, whilst there's an element of truth to replicating and duplicating, true innovation is born from the convergence of multiple perspectives. Innovation is universally regarded as the driver of economic growth, and West Australians are genetically engineered to take on the world and beat it.
People are the same all over the world. So just because we're in Western Australia and there's only a couple of million people here, well, you know, how many do you need to actually come up with some new useful product? Not even 2 million. In health, anything we're doing now in health, we're probably a few years ahead of what they're thinking about in the United States.
We must innovate because of the size of our market. If you're in the United States and you develop a widget, you can sell that same widget forever. You don't need to create a new product. It's just such the population base. But in Australia, when you invent a widget, you then have to go forth and create new widgets to grow your business. So it really drives the sentiment of innovation coming out of Australia.
A recent report from the Australian Bureau of Statistics shows that businesses that innovate are twice as likely to boost their productivity, 2.5 times more likely to increase their contribution to the community, 2.5 times more likely to increase their staff, 4 times more likely to increase the range of products or services they offer, and 5 times more likely to target overseas markets. If ever there was a credo for Australian business and particularly Australian manufacturing of today, then surely that must be it.
Innovation is driven by access to a highly skilled workforce and a strong research infrastructure. In Western Australia, we have 5 great universities and we can boast one of the highest levels of tertiary education enrolments in the world. This enables inventors and entrepreneurs access to a world-class level of researchers and developers.
You're really not at a disadvantage these days from being in Western Australia or in Australia or anywhere in the world really. We are very, very connected, and keep an eye out for new technologies that you can use in a new way. You didn't have to invent the internet, but I can tell you, you can certainly have a successful business based on it.
The good that is done by so many who step up, who take the risks, exercise their leadership, generate commerce, create jobs is what the West Australian dream is all about. It has been critical to the growth and the success of the Australian economy. Thank you.